What's up, y'all? You look, check this out. Welcome to the OG Lowe's Old School Hangout Corner. I'm your host. I'm Coach Lowe, Carlos Stargell. And I want to thank y'all. I want to thank the ones who was kind enough to join into my show, OG Lowe Old School Hangout Corner. And those who haven't subscribed yet, please hit that bell, that like button, and tell you the truth. It'll make me feel better when you do. But how y'all doing today? On a, and I mean, it's 80 something. It's like 81, 82 degrees here in Burlington, North Carolina. How is it? How is it in Atlanta? How is it in South Carolina? How is it where you are? So it's all good. I just want to know. That's all. Well, the day it's. I mean, it's nice. No rain. I mean, the sun is out. The sun's shining and everything. But I'm just sitting up here, though I kind of got knocked out of my train of thought what I really wanted to talk about. But if I don't know, I'd rather just have fun. I mean, hell, you gonna live once. But yeah, I'm just on here having fun. I mean, all it's about now since retirement, just not sitting around, just doing this. I get out and walk every day. I do my exercise like I supposed to, but shoot, I might not do it every day, but I do get it in during the week. But newsflash, I mean, one thing about it over here, like I said before, you don't hear too much. You don't hear too much going on like crime or whatnot. Not in Burlington. I mean, not over here, not the part where we are anyway. But you might see it in Greensboro. I hear about it in Greensboro, Charlotte, Raleigh, Durham, what's the Salem High Point or whatever. But I never had no issues with. I never had no issues with. Why no. So far, so good. I mean, you gonna have your crazy people everywhere, but at the same time too, you just got to be on your P's and Q's. Just watch your surroundings everywhere you go. No matter it's not where you're from either, it's where you at. Can't come down with that mentality. I'm from this place. I'm from this place. Because guess what, though? That don't mean a lot. That don't mean nothing to some of these people. That don't mean some of these people out here in this country. Just because you're from a certain place, don't mean it really don't mean jack. And nobody. It's not where you're from. It's where you're at. Yes. Replay. I already know replay. Yeah, but anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. But like I was saying, yeah, I've turned with what she didn't know, what this person told me the Braves was on. What she don't know is a replay, and I'm sitting up here watching it now. Yeah, I got her. So I'm sitting up. Yeah, I'm sitting up watching Spectrum TV on my telephone while I'm going live with y'all, and I'm enjoying this. I could be watching Peacock, could be watching myself on YouTube, but I ain't. But I got to see what's on TV, or sometimes I just like to listen to the radio. You know how they go. Yeah, but like I said, might not be much to talk about, but the key to this is having fun. And it's too much. It's too much uptightness in this on this earth. I mean, some people just need to loosen it up, live it up, have a good time. Look out for number one, but you got some so bitter, hateful. Well, we know the reason why they bitter and all that because something in their lives, something not going right in their lives. But don't put them down. Just pray for them. But if they wanna be, if they wanna be, if they wanna be, you know what? Let them be. Let them be what they want to be. But guess what? Think about it. You're gonna be the one they gonna need before you need them. That's how it is. It always ends like that, and that's a true story. And like they like the rapper say that that's how the story goes, and that's how the story goes. But yeah. But I heard some stuff. I heard some things. I try to keep up with Fox 5 News in Atlanta up here in Burlington. Thank God for technology. Yeah, but I heard there's some going ons over in the Cantaloupe, McAfee area, by Meadow Lane, heard us a gas leak. I said, wow, everything just going, people just going berserk since I left Atlanta 6 months ago. I mean, every time something go down, down there. But don't get it twisted. I do get the calls. I can not only get the calls, but I can watch Fox 5 on I can watch Fox 5 on my tablet or my phone. Thank God for technology. Yeah, internet and all that good stuff. But yeah, I heard a lot. Like I said, a certain person told me, she said, ever since you left, some people just don't lost their minds. I said, what that got to do with me? She said, it seems like when people leave, something bad always happens. No, I said, you know what though? Well, it's just her imagination, because it don't have nothing to do with nobody. That's just everyday life. I can still be there. I can be in Georgia right now, and the same sugar honey iced tea still gonna happen. But it is. But at first I thought about, I said, that is one hell of a coincidence though. After I left, they just, I guess because I wasn't really worried about what was going on out there. Long as it wasn't heading my way. But like I said, I've been getting calls and 411 from all my peoples, my family and my friends from Georgia. They keep me up on what's going on. So that's real good. Yeah. So y'all know I meant what I said when I say Georgia is always on my mind. Because to be honest with you, like I said, even though I'm living in Kakalaka, but like I said, Georgia is on my mind always. But it's not where I'm from, it's where I'm at. But I let them know I'm from the A. Just because I'm from the A, don't treat me no different now, and don't get it twisted, because I'm not the one to be underestimated. I'm just like anybody else. I treat people like I want to be treated, and I have my funky ways too, just like anybody else. Sometimes I just don't want to fit. Sometimes I just don't want to be bothered. Basically, a lot of times I just don't give a SH sugar honey iced tea. But it's all good though, because guess what? At the end of the day, everybody, every last one of us, got to be held accountable. And that ain't nothing but the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the daggone truth. But I'm watching this replay of the game last night with the Atlanta Braves. Yes, thank God they won. They won by one run, but it's all good though. They played some Braves been playing some ball. And like a friend of mine told me, the Braves are on fire. Yes, they are. And you know what? The person that told me that, I'm not going to mention their name due to the respect I have for their privacy. I said, look, Milwaukee, Minnesota Twins, and Atlanta, and the Braves, all of them 8-4. But it's funny too, because the Rays are the only undefeated team in baseball right now. They have the Tampa Bay Rays. Hey, congrats! Hey, look, those guys, they playing some serious baseball. I don't have no hate for their success. They playing some super duper dynamite ball. Come on now. Last time I can't remember the last time a team went undefeated in baseball in a long time, but I know they had some winning streaks. But I'm proud. I'm proud of the Tampa Bay Rays though, because they deserve it, man. They playing some ball. They game has improved. And guess who's in third place of the AL East? The Yankees. Yep, but the Red Sox are dead last. Poor Boston. And I like the Red Sox. But in the NL East, the top dogs, y'all. The Braves and the Mets. Yeah, I kick it with the Mets. I love the Mets. I mean, I love the Braves, but I like the Mets too. Except when they play each other, that's a different story then. But yes, I'm a Mets fan as well. But in football, if I root for a football team in New York, I got to stick with the Giants. Hell of it, like I'm a fan of their defense. But to be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I like college. Now, even though I do like baseball, but when it comes to football, I mean nothing against the pros, but but I'm more of a college football fan myself. Yes, I like I like college football has more excitement, and those guys they're not hungry, they starve. They get out there, they get out there doing it. They get out there doing their thing. Yes, they are, and look, and they got game, especially the the black colleges. Man, I remember back in the day, I used to like to go to the Morris Brown, Clark, Morehouse games. Yeah, but one thing I liked about, I used to like the girls, the drill team, more the Sugars. Yeah, from Morris Brown. Yes, Lord. Boy, they used to get down with the get down. And you know, to be honest with you, I mean, I was a big fan of Clark. But like I say, one thing I loved about Clark too, got a got a great radio station. But and that's another thing. I love college radios. I love college radio stations too, because back in the day, we used to listen. I used to not only listen to Clark College. We used to listen to Georgia State, Georgia Tech, especially back in the late '80s. On Thursday, they used to have a little rap. They used to have a little rap album. That's how I learned a lot about the rappers too. Listen to that station, college stations, cause they play stuff on college stations. That when they weren't there, play on actual radio stations. You know what I'm saying? And look, and they got another station. It's not a college station, but it's a radio station in Atlanta, WRFG. Yes, Lord, that was a cool radio station too. They played every genre of music, literally. Cause I remember I turned it on there one day. I heard them play some Funkadelic, standing on the verge of getting it on. Now I was like, now they went back. Cause I remember that song when I was like 5 or 6 years old. Yes, I do. You know, standing on the verge of getting it on and getting it on. Y'all don't know nothing about that. But the song that got me on that album, Jimmy's got a little bit of bitch in him. The first time I heard that, I didn't really hear it when I was a little kid, when it was out. Because, you know, back then, you know, certain stuff we weren't allowed to listen to. But, you know, we stuck and listened to it anyway. And that's why I didn't really hear it till I got a little older. And then I thought it had a different sound to it. Then when I played, next thing I heard, Jimmy's got a little bit of bitch in him, bitch in him. When I heard that, I was like, hell no. And I was just laughing. I was like, I mean, the way they sounded. And then they had bass. Jimmy got a little bit of bitch in him. Sound like sound like them people that sing on the street. You know, like when they say Moses gonna take us to the promised land, they said Jimmy got a little bit of bitch in him. But the first time I heard that, I promise you, and then I started singing that when I was in high school. Got a lot of my classmates in trouble for saying that. Actually, to keep it real, that song almost literally got my butt kicked. This dude wanted to fight me because he thought I was actually cracking on him. So you know I did what I had to do to try to save my own tail. So I had to convince the dude to come over my house after school because I lived literally right a corner from the school. So I actually literally let him hear the song. He couldn't do nothing but laugh. He said, "Man, I'm sorry." He was like, "I'm sorry, man. I thought you were talking about me. I had no idea that was a song." I said, "It's all." I said, "It's cool." Man. He said, "But don't sing that anymore." I was like, "I'm not gonna be. If I sing, I'm not gonna sing it around you. Deal?" He was like, "Deal." So ever since, and after that, we were cool. After that, so that was just one of them moments I still think about today because this dude was about to this dude was really about to kick my tail. You know what I'm saying? This dude was finna whoop my. He was about to whoop my tail. This dude was gonna literally fight me. So I had to convince him by bringing him over to my house, and then let him come over there just to actually hear the song to let him know that I wasn't talking about him. But you know what? It's all good because we all had those crazy moments before. I know y'all know I have and y'all have. We all guilty of having those crazy ass moments. But then, like I said, but hate to say it, but I haven't seen him in a while. But I don't know if he went on to go. I don't know if he's still around or did he go to glory. You never know in this day and time. But that's why I tell y'all every day. Don't be ashamed or afraid to tell somebody you love them because tomorrow is not promised to neither one of us. I mean, we could be here right now, be gone the next second, the next minute, the next hour, the next day or month, however. Just don't give them their flowers when they gone. Just give it to them while they here. In other words, just let them know. Just let them know that you appreciate. Let them know that it's cool and y'all should appreciate life more than y'all did than ever done before in your life, for real though, because life is really short. I mean, every day I hear somebody leaving this earth or being called to glory. Life too short, y'all. We really need to get together though, for real, because life is way too short. I mean, all this animosity, ill feeling, bitterness, anger, hatred, grudge holding, all that dumb irrelevant sugar honey iced tea really need to stop because like I said, you can hate a person while they on earth, but soon as something happens or something happens tragedy, oh shut the hell up. Just like not just your friends, but the worst people too could be your own daggone family. On the real, for real. I mean, if family's supposed to be tight, stick together, love each other, all that. But you got some family members that just bring you down, jealous and all that. That's why you know what? I got a name I call jealous ass family members. I call it the Cain and Abel syndrome. Oh, that's what it is. The Cain and Abel syndrome. One jealous, one jealous of the other, and then they won't do something spiteful or tragic to hurt them because of their jealousy. And then when something happens, and then when they do it, bad things happen to them. So that's what it is. The Cain and Abel syndrome. Please don't get no. It's not the Cain and Abel disease. It's the Cain and Abel syndrome. That's something that was something that's what we call those generation curses. It's been passed down by many generations and it's still going on today. So to be honest with you, shit like that needs to stop for real. The generation curse, especially the bad habits we inherit. For real, for real. And look, and no, don't y'all dare say that y'all didn't inherit no bad habits from your family members, because if you do, you're lying to yourself. You lying to everybody. You lying to everybody you tell that to. And look, don't come at me with that. Don't come at me with that. We all guilty. We all fall short. So we know we are no better than nobody on this earth. Not even each other. So listen what I got to say. We really need to act on one accord though. For real. That's what we call it. When everybody's acting on one accord. But you got a lot of people don't even know the definition and the definition and the true meaning of the word one accord. A lot of them, and then like I said, but what really kills me, a lot of those ones that go to church, they've been going probably before we even born, and still don't have the dang on sense that God gave them. And then when you ask them why they go to church, they'll come up with some old bullshit excuse like, that's what I grew up. That's what I grew up doing, going to church. And I ain't had no, man, you know what though? I mean, people like that go for the wrong reasons. Always wanna talk about somebody. And then, like I told y'all before, a lot of stuff, those so-called tester liars and the so-called jack-led Jubilee members who don't practice what they preach, they probably don't realize or probably don't see it because they don't think they can do no wrong. But a lot of stuff they say and do sometimes run a lot of people away from. I mean, sometimes it can be the truth, but majority of the time, I'm just gonna tell it like it is. I don't care. I mean, forgive me, but I got to say it. That's why it's restricted to adults. A lot of it is bullshit. That's all I'm gonna say. That's what it is. Bullshit. I mean, and that's how that runs a lot of people away. That's why a lot of people won't even step foot in church today. And I'm not trying to say this to be funny. I'm saying this because it's reality, man. Like I think, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I remember a friend of mine, old church, growing up in the family church together. I've been knowing him since he was young. I knew his grandmama very, very well. It's a very sweet lady, her and her husband, yes. And, we were going to, we came out the pub. I was working at Publix at the time. And we both agreed to go to church, go to church, go to this church on Memorial Drive. So he came after he came to pick me up, and we went. And look, and before we can even go in the sanctuary, how about they gonna tell us, hey, not trying to be funny, but before you step in the sanctuary, you gotta take the earring out. I was like, I just said, but I wanted to say, motherfucker, you got to be crazy. But you know what? I didn't say nothing. I told my boy, I looked at him, I said, man, come on, let's get out of here. And he was like, come, let's go, man. I said, if they're gonna tell us to take our earring out before we step in their sanctuary, they must be crazy. I mean, they can have that. They can have that damn church. I mean, I don't have to fool with them. I don't have to go there. Shoot. Other churches, and I said, don't they say, come as you are? Evidently, they don't know the definition of that. They still stuck in them brainwashed ways. And the ones who brainwashed them created all that bullshit. And I'm just telling it like it is. I mean, I ain't sitting up here. I'm just going to tell it. I'm not going to sit up here and bite my tongue and hold back no lies, no damn more. I'm just going to, whatever I got to say, I'm just going to say it because it's my mouth, like I said. And forgive me, don't judge me. I'm just being me. And like I tell them, if they don't like it, kiss. Y'all know what y'all can do. Y'all know where y'all can go. And you know what you can kiss. So, but if you like realness, if you can understand where I'm coming from, more power to you. I love y'all too. But if y'all wanna act like I'm such a terrorist or militant or whatever, think what y'all want to think. But guess what? what I might say might save your spirits one day. So y'all, I don't need to be grateful. On the real, for real. I ain't bull jiving. Because what I might say might save your butt or your spirit. Think of ponder on that, my brothers and sisters. But anyway, it's almost time for me to SPLITTT. Almost time for me to go. And I want to thank the ones who viewed this OG Lowe's Old School Hangout Corner. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the bell, hit the notification button. At Carlos Stars of 910, that's my channel. But just to let y'all know, I will be back after the 6 o'clock hour rush hour, 6 o'clock p.m. rush hour, after the traffic that down or whatnot, after the news. But I'm about to sign out for about a couple hours and a half. But like I said, I will be back after the rush hour. And until then, y'all be cool. Oh, before I say that, thank you again for tuning in to OG Lowe's Old School Hangout Corner. Until then, God bless you. Love you. Y'all be good. I'll see y'all in a little. Peace to fingers, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. Station identification. OG Lowe's Old School Hangout Corner. Carlos Starger signing out. Peace. Two fingers.